If you're watching this, that's great news. It means the video has not been deleted off the platform yet. I will certainly be punished for this video by YouTube, whether that's a strike, I don't know. Certainly, almost certainly going to be at least another 90-day punishment for me, another 90-day probation or whatever. What I'm about to show you was more than 90 days ago when I received my first punishment for something that I said on a YouTube live stream that no longer exists on YouTube. They deleted it. But I'm going to show you exactly what was said in that live stream. I'm going to show you exactly what I had to go through as a result. I'm going to take one for the team here and put my channel at a little bit of risk. If you'd like to support me for doing so, you can like the video below and subscribe if you're new here. And please watch to the end. Once I show you what I went through, I've got a little bit of commentary at the end, a little bit of context to show y'all that what they punished me for is not the most controversial thing I've ever put on YouTube before by a long stretch. Anyway, sit back and enjoy this ridiculousness. Policy, medical misinformation. Content that poses a serious risk of egregious harm by spreading medical misinformation about currently administered that are approved and confirmed to be safe and effective by local health authorities and the WHO isn't allowed on YouTube. Let's check it out. Second question, am I going to take an experimental for a virus that's killing, for the most part, only old fat people, which I don't qualify as either of those categories? The answer is going to be no. The answer is going to be no. Period. Even if Donald Trump, even if I got a personal phone call from Donald Trump himself saying, bro, you should think about getting this, I'd say, hey man, appreciate the call. No. No is a complete sentence. That's the issue that they have. That's the issue that YouTube has with my speech. YouTube's medical misinformation policy, interesting note here, YouTube's policies are subject to change in response to changes to guidance. Interesting. What the policy means for you: don't post content on YouTube if it includes any of the following: anything that contradicts, content that denies. Interesting language there. You can't contradict the authority, the health authority. You can't contradict the health authority. You can't do content that denies. Even though right above it, we're acknowledging that things might change, and things have changed, and things do change. You all know that. If I were to do this thrice in 3 months, if I were to do this one time a month for 3 consecutive months, my channel will be terminated. I've worked on this channel for years already to get it to this point. 2 more strikes in 90 days, I will lose it all. I do have an option to appeal the decision. I can always appeal later, even after taking the training, because, by the way, they're asking me to complete a short training. 7 questions. Let's do it. Let's do it just to see what it looks like. They're saying it's going to be 7 questions and should take 15 minutes. I think it's going to take a lot less time than that. A creator uploads a video in which they claim they researched online and are now convinced that cause cancer. Is this a violation? They're going to say yes. Yeah, they say yes. Okay. Juan uploads videos documenting his cancer treatment journey. In his latest video, Juan recommends viewers undergoing chemotherapy consume more high citrus fruits to reduce the negative side effects of this cancer treatment. I don't actually know what the answer to this is going to be. I'm going to say no. That's right. Okay, cool. Okay, we're on the same page. Sophia recorded a conversation with her friends where she claims she became infertile after a chemical abortion using the prescription medications. You know, y'all can figure out how to pronounce those. Sophia urged her friends to avoid chemical abortions or else they will also become infertile. Is that a violation of promoting harmful substances? No. Wow, they're saying this is a violation. She urged her friends to avoid. Wait, how can you urge someone to avoid something? Well, I guess that's the issue that YouTube has with me in terms of the, That's not quite right. Okay, try again. Yes. Interesting. Question 4. Misaki and her friends filmed themselves having a conversation in the car. In the video, Misaki says she doesn't want to get the because the shot won't actually prevent her from getting COVID-19. All right, so they're going to say this is a violation. That's basically what I did. Hang on. Maybe I misread. Did I misread this? She doesn't want to get the because the shot won't actually prevent her from getting COVID-19. Oh, they're saying this isn't medical information because they're admitting that you can get COVID even with having a... Okay. Well, I don't think... I didn't refute that. Question 5. Chris is a trauma nurse who shares several tips. See, aren't you guys seeing that this is like a... There's an odd line they're drawing here. But I guess they're admitting that information can change according to the health authorities and the WHO. It can consistently change. We're just not to contradict it, which means it's every single YouTuber's job to stay daily up to date, apparently, on what the WHO is admitting for the day. So we have to stay constantly up to date on that, as if we don't have, stuff going on. Like we don't have other things to worry about than the constant changing opinions of okay. So my opinion, changing regularly or changing with any, it doesn't matter how often, but my opinion can't move, but theirs can, and we have to stay updated on theirs. Okay. All right. Chris is a trauma nurse who shares several tips for at-home COVID-19 treatments of symptoms. For one of his tips, he says, if you can't breathe from COVID, just take a hot shower and then rub your chest with peppermint oil. There's no need to contact your doctor or go to the hospital. That's going to be a violation. Question 6. A new agency uploads a clip from a popular blogger who warns parents against the measles. The blogger says that the MMR vaccine is unsafe because it causes autism. After the clip, the newscaster says that multiple health authorities report the MMR vaccine is safe and effective and does not cause autism. Select all correct answers. I don't even want to read all these words. Okay, I guessed and got the answer right. That's awesome. Question 7. In an interview, a doctor says she does not prescribe ivermectin to her patients who have COVID, but has seen some reports that it works. She says she would like to see the medical community conduct more. She says she would like to see the medical community conduct more and faster clinical trials on the drug. This can't be a violation. What's okay. Whatever. Nice work, you completed the training. Okay, cool. Your warning will expire on July 8th. If you violate the misinformation policy again before the warning expires, you'll get a strike. Okay. Okay, now, so you've just seen the test. You've seen it's ridiculous. You don't have to actually read any of it. You can blindly click your way through that test and get through and not have understood any of it or even read any of it. It's a sham. I have other videos on YouTube, much more offensive to people, much more controversial. If you YouTube search Welty Panera bread, you'll find a video. I put some songs on YouTube. Somebody pointed out to me I have lyrics in a song. I say, the way I always win. You'd think I'm a transgender female. That video's still on YouTube. No strike for that. They have no issue with that. I have another live stream. I don't know. It might have been the live stream before or the live stream after. Can't remember. Right around the same time, 3 or 4 months ago, I did another live stream where I kind of justify murder in particular cases. The example was O.J. Simpson. We're talking about O.J. Simpson, and the example was basically if something happens and the law doesn't punish somebody. I made a point that if the father of the lady who was stabbed to death would have taken it into his own hands after the jury decided not to convict O.J. Simpson, I wouldn't judge that. I would actually think that's okay. So I made that point in a live stream. That's, in my opinion, a much more controversial stance than what you saw me say about the... So I just feel like there's an interesting double standard. We just need more free speech on this platform, in my opinion. And I wanted to show you guys because a lot of people hear about it. You even know about it, but most people just are on YouTube consuming content. I wanted to show y'all from the creator perspective what it looks like to get crap for free speech on the internet. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time on Welty.
I've read enough history books to know that the people who do the censoring are never the good guys. And they've been censoring a lot of arguments for a very long time in the name of good. They are weaponizing virtue. They are the evil people who are out for absolute mind control of the populace.